Good evening and welcome to Look North. Our top story tonight. We'll get advice from the National Autistic Society. Also tonight. Good evening. Fresh concerns have been raised for children waiting for an autism assessment before they start school in Leeds. It's emerged that there's been a suspension of preschool assessments in the city, which allows schools and early years settings to put in more support for children who've been diagnosed with special educational needs. The parents of one young girl in Leeds who's been waiting 18 months for an appointment have told Look North that they're worried time is running out for their daughter. Olivia Richwald has our top story. Well, the government say they know it's vital for children to have a timely assessment and are taking action to reduce delays in the process. They say they've made over £4 million available last year to improve services for autistic children and young people, including autism assessment services, and NHS England has published a national framework to help speed up autism assessments. Well, earlier I spoke to the National Autistic Society about the situation in Leeds and whether this is a problem elsewhere in the country. Why is this the case? Under 5's age group.
Yeah.
What can parents do if they are concerned about waiting lists? Have you got any advice for them? Why are the assessments so important, particularly for the Next tonight, the Mayor of West Yorkshire was successfully re-elected for a second term a couple of weeks ago. Tracy Braben pledged to improve the bus services and push for more powers for the region. She came into the studio earlier today to talk us through her plans. They're set to be franchised, but that could take 3 years. What difference are people... You're watching Thursday's Look North, still to come on tonight's programme. 2 men have been charged over a crash in Leeds last year where a mother and her 4-year-old daughter died. A gang who set up a cannabis farm at a derelict care home in Leeds have been jailed. Music students at Sheffield College got a huge shock this afternoon when Grammy Award winner Ed Sheeran joined their class. Now it's another big night in football as Leeds United face Norwich in a vital championship playoff match. Paul Ogden is at Ellen Road for us this evening. Now, the Roma community are putting on a celebration of their culture in Bradford this evening. There will be traditional songs, dance and contemporary theatre. Corinne Wheatley has been there for rehearsals. Cost us.
The money...
Crikey, I'm glad I'm too young to remember. Bonners will be back at 10. Have a good evening, bye-bye. Pension transport there, it's your second term. Buses are still a problem. People going to notice in the next few weeks and months.
It's not fit for purpose, so we're bringing in new routes, we're upgrading bus stations in the system. So currently we don't need...
You want to invest more in early years support, a bit like Sure Start centres.
Well, certainly the last 3 years, looking around through our local authorities, but I can be sort of the glue that brings it all together.
It's gone down well, hasn't it now? Car clubs, bike shares, electric scooters. Residents in Leeds are being asked to come up with their own ideas to reduce car ownership. It's part of a multi-million-pound project being run by the University of Leeds to improve air pollution and make streets safer for walking and cycling. Nicola Rees has been to Bramley, where 4 families are managing to share just one vehicle.